What is up, everyone? Movie Wayne back again with part 3 of my Blu-ray collection 2020. I call it 2020 because I'll probably do this annually. Next year I'll do one with all the updated Blu-rays that I buy in my 4K and Blu-ray collection updates. If you want to check them out, there will be a link down below, along with a few other collection videos that I've recently made. So, we are at part 3 here, and we finished part 2 with I Spit on Your Grave, the original. So here we are with starting this one off with I Spit on Your Grave, the remake. I do prefer the original. This is very gory though, from what I remember. And it's a decent remake, one of the better remakes out there. Stephen King's It, the miniseries from 1990. I hold a lot of nostalgia for this movie. I just love Tim Curry as Pennywise. And even though it's 3 hours long, I used to rewatch that all the time. I'll do a video on that one day. It, the remake or reimagining, if you like, part 1. I do like this film. I just think there's too much CGI involved. I think it's slightly overrated, but it's still a good, fun movie. I don't own It Chapter 2. I do plan to own it, but I'm not a fan of it. But I just want it to complete the little It collection. It follows one of my favourite horror movies from the past decade, along with Hereditary. That will be my 2 favourite horror movies from the past decade. A 10 out of 10 film here. It's a Wonderful Life. Recently only watched this last year, and it's in my top 25 greatest films of all time video. And I think this came about 12th. It's just incredible. It's perfect. It's timeless. Next up, we have my least favourite Blu-ray in my whole collection. I'll tell you why. As Jack said, it's part of a trilogy. It's part 2, and I don't really have any desire to get part 1 and 3 unless I see them really cheap just to complete the trilogy. And it's also a terrible movie. I don't like getting rid of my Blu-rays, but if I could fling one out the window, this would be it. Jackass 3, absolutely hilarious movie. I absolutely love the start of this, where it's all slow motion and they're flying into like all objects and breaking them. But good movie this. I love Jackass. And next up we have Jackie Brown, probably second to last in my Tarantino, if I've done a Tarantino movie ranking, which I will do one day, but it's still a very, very good film. I do love it, actually, to be honest. Next up we have Jacob's Ladder. Only watched this once a long time ago, don't remember too much about it. I think there's a lot of dream sequences in that though, which sometimes grate on me. Jane Got a Gun, haven't watched this one yet. There's about 70 movies in this collection I haven't watched, and this is one of them. My mum bought it and then said throw it in your collection, and she didn't really like it, so it put me off a bit. Jarhead, Sam Mendes war movie, decent enough. I haven't seen it for a long time. Jaws Steelbook, I'll just take off this J card because this is one of my favourite steelbooks, to be honest. I'm not a massive steelbook collector. I said it's one of my favourite steelbooks. The back is terrible, but there we go. I know this is getting a big 4K release soon. I don't know if I'll buy it. I don't really double dip on 4K unless it's a movie I love or want to see, updated. Like I might do it with The Dark Knight. Jane Silent Bob, watched this loads of times. Absolutely hilarious movie. I've not seen the reboot yet. JCVD, strange movie about Jean-Claude Van Damme, but yeah, it was watchable. I quite enjoyed it. It was just a bit strange. John Q, Denzel Washington, who holds up a hospital to save his son. Good movie. Just give me a second, guys, to get the next pile here. There we go. Right, okay. A recent movie I bought, which will be in my Blu-ray and 4K collection update at the end of the month. That is John Wick. First time watch for me the other day, guys. I know I'm really late to this. Everyone's seen it except me. But I love this film. I'm going to get 2 and 3. My favourite film from the past decade, my favourite film of 2019, that is Joker. I just fucking love it and looks amazing on 4K. One of the best films I've ever seen. Simple as. I don't get why people hate on that because it's popular. Jumanji, the original with Robin Williams, fantastic movie from my childhood, and I watched this over Christmas. It was on TV and I still love it. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I didn't expect to love this as much as I did, but this is a hilarious movie. Kevin Hart's so funny in this. Definitely recommend that if you haven't seen that, guys. Jumper, I got this really cheap when Play.com was about. I think it was like 50 pence or something. It's not bad. It's not great though. The Jungle Book, my second all-time favourite animated Disney movie after Aladdin. What more can I say? Everyone's seen The Jungle Book. Just fantastic. We have the Jungle Book live action version. I didn't love this. It's a very average film, but it just doesn't have the heart or character as the original. Jurassic Park 3-movie box set there. The first one is fantastic. Near perfect for me. Lost World's not bad. Jurassic Park 3 is not bad either, to be honest. A lot of people hate that film, but the first one's where it's at. And I also have Jurassic World 3D. This isn't bad. I didn't love it as much as some people, but it's not bad. I don't have Fallen Kingdom yet. I have seen it. I just haven't grabbed it yet. Okay, guys, next pile. California with Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis. It's like a road trip movie, and Brad Pitt's like a really bad guy in this. It's a good movie. Karate Kid, only recently watched this for the first time a few months ago, and I loved it. Great film. The Karate Kid remake. Yeah, I don't think this is that bad, to be honest. It's quite a good film. Kidulthood, British gangster movie about youths and stuff. Really good film, eh? Now we have a... Sorry, guys. Oh, the J cards on these steelbooks just are the bane of my life. But there you go. This is Kick-Ass. Sorry, that's the back. Kick-Ass. Very strange steelbook. The way it's on the side and stuff. But yeah, there it is. It's all sideways, horizontal looking steelbook there. But yeah, that is Kick-Ass. Absolutely fantastic film. And we also have Kick-Ass 2. I got this on steelbook as well because I just had the first one on steelbook. Just put that back in the J card. Kick-Ass 2 is brilliant. They're both great films then. Please bring number 3 out. Kill Bill 1 and 2. I love Volume 2 more than 1. I do, I'm not going to lie. But they're both great films then. Killer Elite with Jason Statham and Robert De Niro. I didn't love that one. It was just a very generic action movie, that. Sorry guys, just getting the next Blu-rays. The Killer Inside Me, a bit of a strange film with Casey Affleck. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, one of my favourite 80s cheesy horror movies. Fantastic, I have so much fun with this. If you don't have fun with it, I can't help you. Kill List, a very underrated British movie actually, bit of a strange one. Worth a watch though, it's creepy. King Kong, the remake or whatever you want, the most modern, or no, Kong Skull Island's the most modern, but you know which one I mean. Peter Jackson's King Kong, very, very good film this. King of New York, I haven't seen this one yet. Knocked Up, yeah, I really like this one. This was quite a fun film. Here is Kong Skull Island. Don't know why it's not next to King Kong in the collection, but I had a good time with this. Samuel L. Jackson over the top once again. I don't think I loved it as much as everyone else, but it's still a good movie. Kung Fu Panda. Very, very funny film. I love the way the panda's dad is a goose. LA Confidential, fantastic film. Only seen it once, but I really, really liked it when I watched it. Going for the whole crime noir look, that one. Sorry guys, let me just get them. Recent Blu-ray purchase for me, Lady and the Tramp. This will be in my Blu-ray and 4K collection at the end of the month. I watched it on Disney Plus and decided that it's good enough to be in my collection, so I grabbed it. I've got a lot of Blu-rays, guys, but I do go for quality. I don't just buy anything. Sometimes I do, but mostly I go for quality or films that I want to see. Land of the Dead, watched this the other month. Yeah, it was okay. I seen what Romero was trying to do. It's just not as good as his classic 3. Lakeview Terrace, not bad. Samuel L. Jackson movie. It's okay. No. Last Action Hero, one of my favourite 90s action movies. I just love Schwarzenegger. He was my first hero, to be honest. Along with my dad. But yeah, just a fantastic film. You know, it's good fun, this. My favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger quote is in this one. You want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres. Just love it. The Last Boy Scout, didn't really like this one. My mate Jamie loves this and he told me to watch it, but I just couldn't get into it. Last house on the left, the Arrow thick box set edition. Like I said on a few of the other videos, guys, I might be doing my favourite Blu-ray videos. Just like pick 10 Blu-rays that are my favourites and go and open them up and stuff and show you them off. That'll probably be in there. Last house on the left, the remake. I do prefer this to the original, I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted that box set because it was fantastic. It's okay, the original, but this, I feel it's better. Aaron Paul's in this from Breaking Bad. The Last Exorcism, a found footage movie and one of the better ones out there, quite creepy. This is a really, really good film, guys, if you like your horror. The Last Stand with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I can't even remember if I've seen this. Yeah, I have. Just a generic film, really. Generic action film. Law-abiding citizen. Everyone seems to love this movie when it first come out. I just thought it was so far-fetched. I don't mind being far-fetched, but it's trying to be serious at the same time. So, yeah. I wasn't a massive fan of Law-abiding citizen, I'm not going to lie. Okay, guys. Next we have Lawless with Tom Hardy. Ethan... What's his name? Oh, I forgot his damn name. The bad guy in this, Guy Pearce, is fantastic in this movie. Really, really can play the villain. I thought he was great in that Scrooge TV show as well over Christmas. I thought he was really creepy, sinister character in that. Legend with Tom Hardy. Oh, 2 Tom Hardy films next to each other. This is great. I went to cinema to see this. I had such a good time with it. Tom Hardy just showing how good of an actor he is, playing 2 parts. And you can tell, you know, the 2 parts in that way, like, the total difference in them, and that's some going for a guy playing the same actor playing the same 2 different characters. The Lego Movie, Everything is Awesome. Yeah, that song was just stuck in my head after I watched this. I didn't love it. I like the Will Ferrell bit where you see all the Lego buildings and stuff. That was quite interesting. Leon El Professional, one of the best films of all time, in my top 100 anyway. Just a great movie, this. Fantastic. I love the ending. Lethal Weapon 1 to 4 box set. I don't know which is my favourite, actually. I like them all. They're all fun films. Probably 2's my favourite. With, I forgot her name. But yeah. Good movie, this. Good movies, these 4. Just fun films. It's Lethal Weapon 5 coming out, I believe. Let the Right One In. I heard lots of praise for this. I thought it was okay. I didn't love it. Slightly overrated from what I heard, but it's still a good film, still a good vampire film. I haven't seen Let Me In yet. I really should pick that up. Life on 4K, underrated movie, fantastic, absolutely love it. It's a little bit like Alien. Obviously the monster in this isn't as good as the Xenomorph, but he's still a... Calvin, his name is. He's a creepy monster. Life of Pi, or creepy monster I should say, deadly. Life of Pi, this film is one of the best looking films I've ever seen. This is one that I might grab on 4K actually. I might download it for that because it just looked brilliant on Blu-ray. I can't imagine what the 4K would look like. This is a great movie. I didn't fancy it at all, but I heard so many good things about it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to watch it. And it is. It's a great movie. Let's get the next pile, guys. Here we go. Limitless. Seen this a couple of times actually. It's a good film actually. You know, bit of a message in that one. Lion, another movie I haven't seen, but Razor Wire Ryan, who I subscribe to on here, said this was great. And I think it won a few Oscars actually. But I just haven't seen this one yet. I do fancy it though. The Lion King, everyone's favourite Disney animated movie. Just not mine. It is good though, it is a very good film. The Little Mermaid, I haven't seen this since I was a kid. Since I was about 10 or 11. I remember loving it though. Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, Guy Ritchie, one of his best movies, alongside The Snatch and The Gentleman. They're his top 3 for me. This is brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. The guy who plays Nick the Greek in this, I actually went on a tour with him, a gangster tour in London, and it was great. He's such a nice guy. Stallone's Lock Up. Good 80s movie. Not Stallone's best, but it's still a good film. A Lonely Place to Die, the guy who made Rise of the Foot Soldier made this, and this is quite an underrated film actually, about the sniper picking people off in the mountains of Scotland, I believe. Really good film, this, guys. Looper, I absolutely love this film. It's absolutely brilliant, very original, great sci-fi film. Sci-fi is not my absolute favourite. I do like sci-fi, but when it goes to the extremes, I find it kind of hard to keep up sometimes. But yeah, Looper's a great film. Another one that'll probably be in my top 10 favourite Blu-rays is this, guys, and that is the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition Trilogy box set. Just show you it quickly there. I always go for the Extended Edition. Sometimes people say less is more, but I believe more is more when it comes to these. Just quietly put that there. Lord of War with Nicolas Cage, one of his best films in my opinion. Lost Highway, this was number 3 on my most underrated, top 10 underrated films, and it's just absolutely fantastic. David Lynch is a master, and this is some of his best directing. The Lost Boys, one of my favourite movies of all time, and probably my favourite vampire movie alongside Blade. I just love it to death. It's total 80s horror comedy. It's fantastic. Lucky Number 11. I love this film. The first 10 minutes is quite brutal, to be honest, and quite depressing. But it's a really good film, this. Machete. I've only seen this once. I remember being really over the top. Part of the Grindhouse trailer things, along with Hobo with a Shotgun, when Tarantino made Death Proof and Robert Rodriguez made Planet Terror, and they merged. This was actually a trailer in the middle of the movie, and he turned it into a film, and it's a very, very good film. I haven't seen Machete. I believe there's a second. I haven't seen it. Madman. It's okay. Nothing special. Just a not very well made slasher movie, but it's okay. It's watchable. Next we have the Mad Max trilogy. I do prefer the Road Warrior out of all these. Mad Max 1 is a little weird for me. 3 is not bad. Sorry guys, just fixing this here. Here we go. Mad Max Fury Road. I'm going to have to rewatch this. I didn't love it, but I weren't expecting what I was seeing. So this is on my rewatch list. I have a list on my phone of movies I want to rewatch. This is on there. I do plan to go back to that sometime. Magnolia. Very strange film, very long. I didn't quite get it, to be honest. I got a bit lost with that one. Maniac Cop, fun 80s slasher movie. Man of Steel. Yeah, it's not bad. Decent DC movie, not bad. Man on a Ledge. Can't remember too much about this, but I have seen it. I just can't remember too much about it, to be honest. The Martian. I didn't love this film. I thought it was okay, but I didn't love it as much as most people. Martyrs, one of the most brutal and extreme movies ever made. Yeah, don't watch this if you're a bit queasy. Sorry guys, let me just get these Blu-rays. Okay, I'm going to put the Blu-rays there from now on because I've got more space. The Mask, one of my favourite films from my childhood. I just love it, and it was on telly the other day. I caught the last half an hour. Still had a good time with it. Jim Carrey at his best. Matilda, another movie from my childhood that I just love. I used to watch it all the time with my sister. The Matrix trilogy. The Matrix is probably the best. Reloaded, I think, gets a lot of undeserved hate. I just think it's fantastic that the motorway scene where they're going the wrong way, it's brilliant. Revolutions is terrible, but I'm looking forward to the Matrix 4, of course. Maximum Conviction with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Steven Seagal, not a great film. The Maze Runner, I really like this film. My mate Jack was telling me to watch it for years. And what made me watch it more than anything, I've seen a trailer for the third one, and I thought, that looks like the best film I've ever seen. This looks like it could be the best film ever made. So it just made me want to watch these. But yeah, good film. I think it's based off a book and stuff. The Scorch Trials, again, brilliant film. Just very different. Maze Runner, The Death Cure, the weakest, probably because it's too much like The Scorch Trials, and them two done something totally different to each other. And when I said I seen the trailer and thought this looked like the best film ever, it did from the trailer, but it's not a bad film. Glad to have that one on 4K. Mean Streets, I watched this for the first time last year and I thought it was a little bit strange, but there was definitely something about it. The Mechanic. I love action movies, but mainly ones from the 90s. Some of the ones in the last few years like this are just don't try hard enough for me. The Meg on 4K, a better Jason Statham film in my opinion. I had a lot of fun with this. I love shark movies. Who doesn't? Memento. Well, I say who doesn't, and it made a lot of money at the box office. That just proves everyone loves shark movies. Memento, Christopher Nolan, masterpiece in some people's minds. I just thought it was good, but I think I might have appreciated this more if I hadn't watched Irreversible first. I think Irreversible is a better film, to be honest. Okay, guys, let me just get these Blu-rays off the shelf. Sorry about this, but here we go. Okay. Oop, then drop them there. Right. Bear with me, sorry. Right, here we go. This is quite awkward to grab all these. One of my favourite films ever, Menace to Society. I used to watch it constantly with my mate Kyle all the time. It's just brilliant. The best hood movie in my opinion. Brutal. Just fantastic. I think that my fiance bought me this a while ago, and it was like £40 because it was out of print. But I seen it in CEX the other day for like £8, so maybe it's not that rare no more. Men in Black trilogy. I've only seen the first one and half the second one. I turned the second one off, and I never do that with movies, but I was a kid back then. Just the CGI overload was doing me head in. But yeah, it's on me to watch list, them three. Well, them two and three. Men of Honor, a movie I have not seen it. Microwave Massacre, just a fun movie. A terribly made movie, but really, really fun film. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, very underrated film. Hilarious movie. Audrey Plaza is in this with Anna Kendrick, and it's just hilarious. It really is. Miller's Crossing, a Coen Brothers film. I watched this the first time a few months ago. It was okay, I didn't mind it. Minority Report, watched this for the first time the other day. I thought it was okay. Very ambitious, doesn't execute it too well, but it's not bad. Good concept. Miracle on 34th Street, just picked this up so I can watch it at Christmas with my fiance, because she just overloads December with Christmas films. Mission Impossible 1, 2 and 3. Great little collection. You know, I think they get better as they go on, these movies, to be honest. I'm not a massive fan of the first, but I do like the rest. Ghost Protocol, another very good Mission Impossible film. And I actually watched this one for the first time the other day. I thought it was one of the best action movies I've ever seen. That sequence where they're in the water tank, Rebecca Ferguson and Tom Cruise, it's just amazing. Mission Impossible Fallout, again. Thought it was one of the best horror films, one of the best action films I've ever seen. So then last two are solid. I can't wait for Mission Impossible 7 and 8. Tom Cruise has signed up for 2 more. And they came in my top 10 franchise video now. You know, a few weeks ago they mightn't have been, but they are now. The Mist, heartbreaking ending to that film. Good Stephen King movie. Monsters Inc. Decent Pixar film. One of the most important Pixar films. Monsters University, no one talks about this, but I actually found it really funny. There was a moment in the cinema where I could not stop laughing for about 10 minutes. If you're wondering what part it was when the head teacher says, "Nothing scares me," and the headmaster comes in, and he's like this big dragon, and he goes... Mortal Kombat, probably the best video game to movie ever. I grew up watching that film. Mother's Day, this is quite a good hidden gem. I really enjoyed it. If you like your horror, brutal house invasion movies, this is really good. Mud, haven't watched this one yet, I'm afraid, guys. Mulholland Drive, probably David Lynch's best movie alongside Blue Velvet. I think I prefer this a little bit more. I've only watched it once, didn't have a clue what was happening in the final third. But, you know, for me to say a movie's amazing, I don't even know what the hell was happening. It's just something for it's just praise for David Lynch. I can't wait to go back and watch this again. I'm going to watch it with my fiancée, she never watched it with me, so I'm going to be watching that soon. And I do plan on doing a David Lynch series on this channel. The Muppets, not bad. I got this for free with me Disney Rewards when Disney used to do Disney Rewards years ago. The Mutilator, not a bad 80s cheesy slasher movie. My Cousin Vinny, hilarious film. Joe Pesci is fantastic in this. There we go, guys. Mystic River, a Clint Eastwood movie, and it's a very, very good thriller, drama type movie. National Treasure, not bad at all, you know, quite a good adventure movie. National Treasure 2, I like this one about as equally as the first one. Natural Born Killers, very, very violent film. Very violent film, but Juliette Lewis and Woody Harrelson are fantastic in this. Ned's quite an underrated British movie, actually, I think. Or is it in Scotland? It's in Scotland, this, which is still in Britain. But, yeah, just... It's sort of like their answer to Kiddletud. The Negotiator, I was just thinking there, did I say something stupid that it's in Britain? But it is. Or the UK then. Negotiator, a 90s movie with Samuel L. Jackson. I don't think this gets talked about enough when people talk about 90s action movies. This is fantastic. A negotiator who tries to bring another negotiator down after he's took a few hostages. New Jack City from the premium collection in HMV. I really wanted to watch this all my life. The VHS cover just used to intrigue me, and I finally picked it up on Blu-ray, and it was alright. Nightcrawler, brilliant movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, just plays such a creepy character in this. Just get the next bunch of Blu-rays, guys. Bear with me. Right, here we go. Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm forced to watch this every single Halloween. And yeah, I don't mind. It's a good film, this. Really good movie. People get mixed up that that's a Tim Burton movie, but no. He didn't direct it. Nightmare City. Couldn't get into this, guys. To be honest though, if you just want to see a load of people be murdered in horrible ways, this is worth watching, but I just thought it was a bit stupid. Nightmare on Elm Street 1 to 7. A franchise I hold close to my heart. Can't wait to revisit all these on the channel one day and rank them and talk about the whole series, because I just love every single one of them apart from Freddy's Dead. But I grew up, this is what got me into horror. So, Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, I even enjoyed this one, to be honest. That is not in that box set. Night at the Museum, just nice little popcorn family movie. Watched this for the first time last month, quite enjoyed it. Did prefer this one, Night at the Museum 2. After watching these, I looked it up. I didn't realise there was a third. I'm going to have to grab that. Night of the Living Dead, George A. Romero's original zombie classic. A must for any collector. Ninja Scroll, my friend Matt and Jack always tell me to watch this movie, and I just haven't got round to it yet. I've heard it's a brilliant manga film though. Right, No Country for Old Men, one of the Coen brothers, best movies, just fantastic. Only watched it once, but I just thought it was one of the best films ever made. Javier Bardem is a great film in that. Next we have North by Northwest. This is probably my second favourite Alfred Hitchcock film. There's a J card on the back here, guys. I'm just trying to take it off to show you the steelbook. Here we go. So we got North by Northwest, steelbook edition. There we go. You want me to take the disc out? There we go, guys. Yeah. And after Psycho, this is probably my favourite film of his. It's a brilliant film. I'll just put that one there. I'll put it there, actually, where it comes. Right. Notorious. I really like this film about Biggie Smalls. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? From the Coen brothers once again. Yeah, decent film. You know, I need to rewatch that though. Oceans 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, I enjoy these films. I think I remember liking the third one the best because Al Pacino was in it. But I haven't seen Ocean's 8. Don't own it either. Oculus, underrated horror movie. It was in my top 10 most underrated films. And one of the best horror movies of the decade alongside It Follows and Hereditary. Honestly, guys, I'm not a massive fan of Mike Flanagan, but this is his best work for me. Old Boy, brilliant movie. I haven't seen it for a long time. I need to rewatch it, but it's one of the best foreign movies out there. The Omen trilogy. Finally watched the third one not long ago. They're all good movies. Quite a consistent horror franchise, this. First one is the best, though. But all three are decent. Hey, guys, here we go. Once Upon a Time in America, one of the best gangster films ever made. It's a long one, but I like it when half the movie they start out as kids and then the other half they're adults. I love it when films do that, like a coming of age movie, and this is one of them. It's a great film. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on 4K. I absolutely love this film. A lot of people didn't like it, but I just thought it was absolutely magnificent. Haven't rewatched it yet on 4K. I've put the disc in and it looks fantastic, but I haven't rewatched the full film yet and I can't wait. I know I'm going to love it a second time even more. Once Upon a Time in the West. I watched this a very long time ago. I know it's one of the best movies ever made, considered by many. I just remember thinking it was okay. One Missed Call, not a good film. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, or Cuckoo's Nest. Brilliant film with Jack Nicholson in about a mental institution. Fantastic. Nurse Ratched is a bitch. Open Season. Got this for really cheap a while ago. It was okay. Definitely on the kiddie side of things. One of the Blu-rays just fell there. I'll just grab it now dead quick. Let's just get over it. Right, here we go. Next up we have Orphan, a very, very underrated horror movie and a brilliant twist ending to that. The Orphanage, a lot of people like this film, but I just remember thinking it was quite boring. I'll have to go and rewatch it though. The Other Guys, quite a fun movie this. Yeah, quite enjoyed it. It was quite fun though. The Others, another one with a great twist ending. Really, really good film this. Nicole Kidman's magnificent in this. Outlaw. This is one of them movies I watched and didn't like, and the more I watched it, the more it grew on me, and now I think it's absolutely brilliant. One of Nicolo's best films ever. But it's not like The Business or Football Factory. It's quite a serious one, this, and it's quite good. Oz the Great and Powerful. I didn't like this. I'm not gonna lie. Pain and Gain. I didn't love this film, but I've heard on rewatch you do like it a bit more. Michael Mann movie. True story as well. A very shocking true story. Pan's Labyrinth, absolutely brilliant movie. Just fantastic. It's a fantasy movie and a war movie, and I like it when genres mishmash like that. It's a really good film, that, guys, trust me. Paranorman. I haven't watched this yet. I think we're saving this till like October because it's a Halloween type movie, I think. Oh, sorry guys, just bear with me while I grab these ones. Next we have a franchise coming up. Paranormal Activity. What they done on this budget and the money they made was fantastic. Paranormal Activity 2, my personal favourite in the franchise. I just think it's a bit more sinister, this one. I love the neck snapping scene. Paranormal Activity 3, again, a good movie. I always think every time I watch one of these films, I'm not going to like it, and I'm never, ever disappointed. They're all good. This is probably the worst one, but I still enjoyed it. Just advertising the Xbox Connect and this a little bit too much. The marked ones, I thought I was going to hate this as well, and you know what? I really enjoyed it. And I heard this was absolutely terrible, but again, you can tell there's more money gone into this with the effects near the end, but it's still a good film. I love found footage movies, guys, I really do. I'll probably do a top 10 found footage films one day. Pathology, it's not very good. I can't remember too much about it. It weren't great. Paul, is this part of the Cornetto? No, it's not. Is it part of the Cornetto trilogy? Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World's End? I don't think it is, but yeah, it was okay. Tried to be really funny. Tried too hard to be funny, really. Sorry guys, let me just grab these next Blu-rays. Nearly done for this one. Paul Blart, Mall Cop. It's like Die Hard for kids. It's not a bad film. Mel Gibson's Payback, great film. This is Mel Gibson with his best, along with Lethal Weapon. This is just such a good film. One of the first Blu-rays I ever bought that. Pearl Harbor, some people hate on this movie. I really enjoy it. The People Under the Stairs, one of the best horror films ever. Sorry, one of the most underrated horror films ever, but I hold a lot of nostalgia for this. I watched this quite a few times, and yeah, it's a really good film, this. I'll do a horror revisited on this one day. The Arrow version as well. Perfect Getaway. It's okay, it's not bad. It had some problems though. Pet Sematary, I put this in my top 10 horror movies of the 1980s. Just a really creepy, well-made horror film from Stephen King as well. And Zelda is terrifying. And Phone Booth with Colin Farrell. Decent movie where he's stuck in the phone box for the whole film. Right, guys, I'm just going to grab the last batch of these. Just bear with me. One of them dropped there. Okay, this is the last batch for part 3. Pieces. Yeah, it's okay. It's got some problems, but it's a decent 80s horror movie. Pineapple Express, one of the very, very first Blu-rays I ever owned. I bought this for like £20 at the time. Well, my ex-girlfriend got me it actually, but I got it. It was like £20 at the time, and now you can get it for like 50p at CX. Just shows you, doesn't it? Pinocchio, watched this last night for the first time ever. Quite enjoyed it. You know, for the 1940 film, the animation was fantastic. Looked great on Blu-ray. Pitch Black. Only seen this the once. It was okay. Didn't mind it. A Place Beyond the Pines. 3 stories in one. I do prefer the first story with Ryan Gosling. It goes a little bit downhill after that, but it's quite an underrated film-ish. Planet Terror. I didn't like this at all. I expected to love it as well after watching Death Troop, but I weren't a fan. It was okay. Platoon, yeah, I haven't seen this for a long time, but there's some quite a shocking scene in this where he kills the fellow with the butt of his gun. It's a good film, good war movie. The Polar Express, watched this for the first time at Christmas. Quite enjoyed it. And last for this video, guys, I forgot to show this in my horror movie collection, and that is Poltergeist. Yeah, just a good horror movie, isn't it? A lot of you have seen Poltergeist. But yeah, not much to say on that. Okay, guys, that is part 3 of my entire Blu-ray collection. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the first 2. I'm sorry I don't spend too much time on each title, but it'll take me forever if I do. So look out for part 4, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.